Oh yeah. Um.
I might need to start singing a little bit. Practice up.
Oh, I offer
Yeah, gotta
10%
get
cash
along,
back
get
on
along with
those.
the.
Offer
Oh yeah,
10%
no, no.
cash.
I was gonna tell you, I'm not worried about that. I'm just happy to support the place. I like you guys, so it's
Oh,
pretty
well,
cool.
I appreciate that.
Whose tax is this?
I don't know.
Yeah, and I was gonna stop by. I was just telling him out there that the funniest damn thing happened when I stopped at a red light. That someone tried to park a blimp on top of my car.
Oh, wow. Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah. I'm fine. I think they realized after they started trying to park it that there was a car underneath them, so they took off. But I was like, someone just tried to park a blimp on me. Like
Please tell me you
literally just
took
tried to park a
pictures.
blimp on me. No, I was mostly just really freaked out and staring because I was like, that was actually a blimp on my car. I
Yeah.
probably should have, but I was a little bit freaked out. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get
Julie, is
crushed.
this your car?
Mine's the yellow one, the convertible.
What is this car just doing here parked, you know?
This one right here. Sometimes we have cars on the showroom floor. Just for display purposes.
This looks pretty
It's kind of
nice
dirty
actually.
to be
What
a
kind
show
of?
car, but
I mean, it could do with a
I
wash.
like the
I'm
way
not
this
gonna
looks.
lie. Yeah, I like my car that I have out there. It's a convertible. It's a two-door convertible, but you can actually fit four people in it.
Oh, is it that yellow one out there?
Yeah,
this car right here,
yeah,
dude, it's nice.
yeah. It looks like it
It
only
is
fits
nice.
two
Oh, okay, I
people,
see.
but you can actually
Yeah, I
fit
thought it was
four.
just a two-seater. Ooh, look at that.
It's one of the only ones you can.
Fancy.
Get some black rims on that bad boy. Easy.
You gotta actually get in the front seat and then kind of move to the back seat, if you know what I mean. But it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Oh, look at that slide.
I didn't even know I was able to do that. Gee,
All
that's
right, well,
crazy.
I'm gonna head over to Tequila Laws and wait for my car to be exploded. I look forward to that.
I'll see you there, Julie.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll probably see you here in a bit.
I actually think the last movie I saw in theaters was actually Titanic.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
I don't really watch
Yeah,
movies, you know.
yeah. I mean, what, like 25 years old now? Maybe more.
It's more like 20. Yeah, yeah, it's something like that.
Oh, it's been that long. Oh, jeez. I'm dating myself.
That's how you make
Oh,
an
hey,
entrance.
Julie.
Hi.
Hey, Julie.
Very nice.
Julie! Wait, that's actually Julie, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Am I
that's
right this
actually
time?
Julie.
Okay. Alright, good.
Yeah. Was there a Julie
She had
imposter?
a slight. No, she had a slight concussion, so she was kind of tripping a little.
Oh.
Yeah, she thought I was Julie.
Oh.
And me too.
Okay.
Me of all
Listen,
You're all Julie.
I apologize right
I mean,
now
he
for
looks
any
like
of
a
you
Julie.
who get their vehicles blown up
Wow.
in the parking lot out there. We all know it's
Yeah, I'm
inevitable.
alright.
It's gonna happen.
Probably. It'll probably be Rami again.
Can't
Oh,
wait to get
shitbag.
more pictures of him blowing up my car.
I have verbally lambasted his stupid ass so many times.
And you're quite good at doing that, dear.
Yeah, I know I am. He just kind of sputters.
It's one thing
and
I
you
really.
just wait.
One of the other things I really like about you.
I got everybody to shop last night. Did you see it, Julie? Did you see it?
I did not.
They were like, Julie sells drugs from the fucking car dealership.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm like, if you don't have anything intelligent to say,
Huh?
then shut the fuck up. And they just kind of shut up.
Well, I
That's great.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I've just given up on trying to defend myself on Twitter because there's really nothing you can do about it. I mean,
Right.
I got more maturity than, a preschooler. So, I'm not going to get into a Twitter argument with him, and you can't use Twitter in a court of law, so it doesn't really matter. When you're in a situation like mine, you learn exactly what you can and can't use. And pretty much the only thing you can use as
Yeah.
evidence is eyewitness reports and actual pictures taken with your phone out. So feel free to say whatever you want on Twitter.
I usually do. As long as I'm off duty.
Why have we got someone surrendering over there?
I don't know.
Surrender and where? What are you talking about?
Lady over there, she, was on her hands and knees.
Oh, is this thing on? I'm
Oh,
ready
yeah,
to start this
I'm,
shit.
I just
Yeah,
got
we're
back
n-
to town.
I'm
so
ready.
getting to,
To
We're not
hear you guys.
starting yet.
Well, I'm
Not
gonna
starting
I'm
yet,
gonna sing
Julie.
my Acorn song.
I mean, if you want to sing a song, go ahead. We haven't started the contest
But
officially.
no, I
though.
wanna enter the contest. Listen, I'm gonna have to be hiding on the roof, okay, so I can get incriminating photos of people.
Uh-huh.
I'll be able to hear though. I'll come in and sing my Acorn song. That's all I know. I only know like the Acorn song. Oh,
God damn it, Kate.
didn't even notice.
Yeah, I'm not sure how she hasn't felt that.
Who knows? It's distracting.
Is,
Yeah, give me a
looks
Coke
like
Zero.
we're gonna punch you.
Yeah, Morgan. Here you go.
Thanks.
That'd be $500. Just kidding.
Can I get a Coke? I need a Coke. I want a Coke. Give me a
It's
Coke.
an open bar, so
Oh, I'd like a water with a lemon, please.
okay, water.
I don't
okay.
think open bar means I serve myself though. I think it means you gotta give me the
No,
Coke.
no. It means you can have anything you want, and it's free.
Means get her a damn
Ah.
Coke.
Yeah, there's your Coke.
Oh, thank you.
There's
Joey,
your water.
I love
Have
Coke.
you got an ice cube down your back that you aren't even slightly noticing?
What? Oh, god damn it, Kai.
I'll be
No,
right back.
It wasn't me.
Oh, I'm not
Why do I
punching
get
you in the
blamed?
mouth. Because
she
you're right
gets our
there.
names messed up.
Well, and because I get your
That-
names messed up, but mostly because you're right there.
Yep, it was
God.
totally Kai that did it. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She's doing better. She still wants to take a nap, though.
I still need a fucking nap.
You're not taking an effing nap. I will goddamn dump
Morgan, have
water
you got
on
any
you.
adrenaline shots in the back of the amber?
Doesn't need it.
I mean, it'll keep her awake.
You didn't have to say it like that. I'm not giving one to her.
Yeah, wow, Morgan.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just gonna
Continue.
meditate for a sec.
He's trying to get me fired. Confirmed.
Wow, Morgan. I'm gonna have to beat the living shit out of you next time I see you off duty. Cause no, you're not getting her fucking fired. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You're funny.
Oh, oh, oh,
No.
oh,
Oh, God.
What is going on?
oh,
Julie just fell off the roof.
Oh dear.
oh, oh, oh.
Oh, God.
I don't really like the sounds right now.
What?
Too late.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
What in the hell?
oh. Please. Help,
Where is she?
help me.
Oh, there you are. Oh no. Oh jeez.
Call. Oh, for help.
I found her. She's
Oh.
up back.
I need help.
Julie, are you okay? Can you?
Don't have any handcuffs to.
No,
pick her up.
Morgan. Okay, inside. There's an EMT inside. Would you please go get
jeez.
him and I'll go get
I
go
can
get
do
Morgan.
that.
They're on the front of the street now.
Oh.
Oh,
Dented
Julie.
my
All right,
car.
hold on. Wow. Wow, guy. All right, Julie, just relax, okay? Okay.
Let's get you away from there.
Wait, where
Really?
is she?
I'm trying to treat her, and you're getting her away from your car, you ass.
Okay. All right. How do you feel, Julie?
Oh. Oh.
Ow!
Oh.
Oh,
Oh shit! What the?
Ow!
Eat your potato.
oh
It's
okay.
raining. It is raining potatoes right now.
Oh.
Sure is.
All right, do you have any pain that you want to report about?
I'm gonna be okay. I'll be okay. I'm sorry. Right.
Who's president?
President of what?
The country?
Ming Jin Tai?
No.
Close.
Oh, so bright.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure your pupils are okay. The president is not Ming Jing Tai.
Please tell me it ain't motherfucking Chang. I'm moving.
Oh dear.
How many fingers? How many fingers am I holding up?
4.
Oh dear.
Want to go to the hospital, Julie? I think it may be hospital time.
What do you mean? You had 4 on that hand, and then there were
Nope.
4 on the other.
Yeah, but that means 8, right?
Well,
Oh.
you only do have 8 fingers.
She said 4.
Only 8 fingers?
Who
You-
is
you lost
that
2?
person?
I don't know.
Hello?
Holy crap! Do you have enough stuff on your back?
Oh jeez.
Hello?
Julie, someone might want to get her.
Julie?
Leave me alone.
Oh!
She might punch
Oh, fuck you, Kelly.
Oh
away.
dear. Oh, is that
That's
Kelly?
fucking Kelly.
Not Kelly.
Oh, jeez.
Hello, Kelly.
I hope you enjoyed your time in prison.
All my favorite.
What is
Okay,
that
keep
thing
an
you
eye
have
on her
on your
just in
upper
case.
lip?
Mm-hmm.
All my favorite people
I will
here.
do so. Why aren't you sticking around?
Yeah,
or
you're
do
not
you have a
invited,
call?
Kelly.
Kelly,
Fuck
why
off.
do you look
I am.
like...
I am sticking around, but if I get called away, I mean, at any moment I could
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm the only one.
Well, I mean,
Why do
there's
you look
me
like
and
Charlie
Choi
Chapman?
Here, so.
Kelly, you look like a
Don't look like
hamburger.
Charlie Chap- Look like Charlie
Hamburger.
Chaplin.
Yeah,
I'm going back
hamburger.
inside.
Yep. Let's go back
You look like a
inside,
homeless
peoples.
Charlie Chapman.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Let's all go
Oh,
to the
maybe he can
lobby,
sing.
Get some popcorn.
Oh, I would like
Alright,
pop.
you alright, Julie?
Yeah, I'm
I
okay.
am
You
gonna
want
sing.
popcorn? Come on. Come on.
I was just.
Let's go get some popcorn.
I'm just gonna.
Something.
I will. I will in a minute.
Alright.
Don't
Keep
get
an
back
eye
on the
on her.
roof.
I
So
won't.
was it here
I won't.
the karaoke was gonna be?
Yeah,
Yep,
Are you sure you
karaoke's
won't?
inside.
I'm gonna keep an
Alright.
eye on Julie.
Yeah.
Anybody have any song requests? I always have a trouble picking one.
I'm okay, Kate.
Kelly, I believe you were not allowed to come in.
Hey, hamburger.
Oh, I mean, if you get punched, it's not my fault.
Oh, sweet.
My
I hope you are
punching.
okay.
I'm okay.
Oh, she's pretty tough.
Morgan, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. When I pick music on my Walkman, I have to lay down. It's something weird about the Walkman.
That's a weird ass
Walkman?
Walkman.
Haven't you changed to Spotify?
Don't give away my
Well,
hiding spot.
I mean iPod, not Walkman, obviously, because Sony sucks. But I mean iPod.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
a Walkman. What's wrong with that?
My hiding spot.
Sony's a bunch of money-grubbing asshats.
Okay.
I mean,
Mm,
Can
unless
you
of course
see me?
anybody here is
Something-
sponsored by
something
Sony.
Am I well hidden?
Spotify is better.
Are you sponsored by Spotify? Tell the truth.
Is it
No.
a good hiding spot, Kate?
Not
Yeah, it's
yet.
actually
Not
pretty
yet, at
good.
least. I would
Just
like to be.
yell or scream or something if something happens.
Okay.
Yup.
When's karaoke starting? Fully soon. What's up, Scotty? Welcome. Welcome back.
It's a basement.
My phone is dinging somewhere. They're so weird. She sends me a fucking dog every 5 minutes.
Cade, this man violated me.
Hey there. Ugh.
Hi.
And do something about it.
Ugh.
Julie, you should probably stop jumping off things.
Yeah.
That is probably true.
No, I'm pretty sure that is true.
Should we say 5 minutes when we get this started?
Yeah, I would say give it like, let's see, it's what, like 10, 11 after. How about at the bottom of the hour? Just, if there's any other people on the train that might want to come watch or be a part of it,
Oh.
they can get in.
Yeah, they got plenty of time to turn up.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we'll give it about like another.
I'll be right back. I
5-ish
gotta go pick
minutes.
somebody up.
Okay.
Be careful.
Yes, sir. Oh.
Hey, Julia. Someone just came along and gave me one. Are you okay?
Yeah. I fell off a roof.
Oh, you right? How'd you
Yeah.
fall off a roof?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk
Okay,
about
where
it.
you going now?
Tequila Law, they're doing karaoke tonight. So I figured I'd
All right, I'll
check
meet
it
you
out.
there.
Yeah.
What are we going this way for?
Oh, I just. Listen, and sneaky. Like a ninja. That way, when somebody comes to blow up my car, I can be ready for them, you know? Like
Oh,
that.
okay. If someone coming to blow up, are they coming to blow up your car?
Yeah. when it
Who would
happened.
do such a thing?
Oh, there was any number of people in the city that would do such a thing.
Okay. Are you actually not going into the karaoke, or?
I don't know. I want to, but I feel like if I do, then people are gonna come and blow up my car.
Well, yeah, let's go and put your car away. You can ride with me. They don't know my car.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Okay, just be careful jumping down, 'cause that's how I hurt. Oh,
Oh god.
we're okay. Where's the closest garage? Oh, at Dorset. Let's go there. Saved it. The only thing is, they could have been useful evidence for my court case.
Okay.
That's really not that much fun sitting up on a roof, waiting for somebody to destroy your property at the same time. So,
Oh yeah.
here, you need me to mark tequila laws?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know it's near the comedy club there.
Like a left here. Or not. Just a more direct route if you go
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like you're in a like between a rock and a hard place because you want evidence, but you also want to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
If only there was like an automated system or something.
Oh, it must be the fence I landed on. What happened? Oh.
Oh god.
I'm okay. Okay, okay. Look at.
You're not in a good place today.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Howdy.
Mm.
Nothing much. What you up to? Coming to sing?
All right, everybody, put your hands up. This is a robbery. All right, I want you to put all your money and all your belongings
You don't even have a
into my pockets.
Julie, you don't even have a gun.
I don't need a gun. I'll stare you down
Just
with
put your
my
hands up
eyeballs.
anyway. She's dangerous. She's gonna stare at us. Just put your fucking hands up. She's gonna look.
Oh God, she's gonna Troy, she's
gonna
steal it. She's trying to steal the.
I know.
She's trying to
I will
steal
take
the
your
gift.
soul.
Okay. All right, you can have it.
Oh god.
Wow. Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that
I
reminds
have no
Troy.
soul now.
Howdy, man. What's
I
your
said
name?
earlier about how you
Look.
steal souls, and Cade's response was, "Well, he already owns mine." I wanted to
Shut up,
throw
you
up.
asshole. Wow, and then she just laughs at. I see how it is. I see how it is.
Howdy,
That's
man. My
why I
name's
said
James.
she
What's
could
yours?
have it because there's no way that she
Hey,
could
what?
actually take it.
That is true. Haha.
What?
I was just saying my name's James. Nice
Ah,
to meet you.
my name is Celia.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So how long till the karaoke start?
Real soon.
Yeah, real soon.
Yeah.
Morgan, why do you still have your hands up, you potato?
Gotta be safe.
Oh, oh,
Potato.
oh, God.
That's how
Well.
you fucking enter a party!
Oh, oh.
Wow, Nick.
I see you managed to, like, untuck and get over here.
What happened to my favorite person? Where's Kelly? Where's Kelly?
don't
Kelly got, wait. Nick, you going first, Nick?
Hi.
What's up, Susie?
I'm just kidding. I don't
Oh,
sing.
hello, Susie.
Oh,
Hello.
hey, Susie.
Alright.
How you doing?
Hi. Oh, you know.
Kai, sit down.
Susie,
Wait.
Criminal Kai.
Shut
I
up.
have a joke.
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh, good. Your jokes are the best.
It's the same joke, but it's still funny.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Let me think.
I
of
have a
it.
joke too. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Who's there?
Who's there?
Guess who?
Who?
Guess who? Who?
Picking who? I don't know.
Wait, what?
Hey,
Good try, good try.
Listen, no one else is getting up there. I don't see anyone else fucking
wait,
trying.
wait.
I
mean,
Why
he's got a
was
point
the
Julie,
there.
get up
Okay,
there.
well, I mean, Kai needs to make go up there and
Do it, Julie.
see it starting.
Oh yeah, he's got to say it's starting so I
Mhm.
can be entered.
Come on.
Right.
Ladies, gentlemen, and fuckwits all over. We're now starting. First up, Julie.
All right, let's go,
Okay.
Julie.
Yay.
All right, I'm gonna start us
Yay.
off with some dirty jokes that are not appropriate at all. Okay. All right. Why was the guitar teacher arrested
Why?
Why?
for fingering a minor? Get it? Get it?
Well, that's enough for me. I'll see you guys later.
What is
Oh,
this?
that was terrible.
What does the sign on an out of business brothel say? Beat it. We're closed. Oh no.
Yep, outside
What's-
voices.
What's the best part about sex with 28-year-olds?
What?
There's 20 of them.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait. What do a penis and a Rubik's Cube have in common?
What?
The more you play with it, the harder it gets.
Hey.
Oh,
Julie.
wow.
Julie, come on. Come on.
Just make sure your outdoor voice is on, Julie. Just make sure your outdoor voice is on.
I
You
don't
can't
think
even
it's...
deal with this.
Didn't even hear any of your
Staff
stuff.
Oh
Can't
no,
hear you in the back, Julie.
that's
Yeah,
not an.
outside voice, Julie.
Oh God. All right, this one is not appropriate at all. Okay, it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
fine.
Okay.
children, get out.
Why did God give men penises?
Why?
Why?
I don't even want to say. It's so
Say
they
it. Come on.
so they'd have at least one way to shut a woman up.
All right, well,
Oh.
Wow.
What do
Oh,
what
my goodness.
what
Wow.
does what does a woman and a bar have in common?
I
What?
don't know.
makes a lot of money. I don't know.
Liquor in the front, poker in the back.
Oh my god.
Lord. Oh my. No.
Julie wins. Julie wins. Sorry,
Well,
you guys all can go
no.
home.
Oh no.
Give Julie the
no.
money.
No.
Oh.
God.
Mercon.
Okay. What do you call someone who refuses to fart in public?
I don't know.
A private tutor.
Continue. Oh Jesus.
A what? I didn't hear you. What'd you
A
say?
private tutor.
A private.
Oh,
tutor.
you know what 6.9 is? You know what 6.9 is?
No,
What?
go ahead.
It's another good thing screwed up by a period.
Oh my God, I can't.
Can we
Julie
just cancel
needs to do a
karaoke and just leave her up there?
What?
Yeah, keep going, Julie. Keep
Yeah,
going.
just stay up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
how do you
You're good, keep going.
circumcise a hillbilly?
Oh God.
Punch his mother in
I've
the
heard
mouth.
this one too.
You kick your sister in the jaw.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that's about all I have
Keep
for now.
going. Oh.
Aww.
Oh,
Aww.
what's the difference between your dick and a bonus check?
Go ahead.
Someone's always willing to blow your bonus.
That's true.
How do you make your girlfriend scream during sex? You call her up and tell her about it.
This is good.
All right. What's the difference between anal and oral sex?
Hold on.
Anal feels better.
Oral sex makes your day. Anal makes your whole week.
Wow, listen.
That took me about half a second.
I can't.
Wow.
Hmm.
About anal?
Oh my God.
What's the difference between your wife and your job? After 5 years,
I
your
don't know.
job will still suck.
That was a good one. Kai's like, Jesus Christ.
Here's my favorite. What do you call the useless piece of skin on a penis?
A man.
There you go. There you go. I'm out. Thank you very much.
Well, that's tough to follow.
Yeah, you might as well just go home. It's over.
Yeah, Julie wins.
I still
That's
like the
Julie.
coat hanger joke the best.
No,
Yeah,
please no
that one
comment.
is
Oh.
Hey, Jules,
You just gonna
after this
stand
is
up
over,
there
it's another
clapping all
word,
day,
yeah?
Nick, or you gonna do something?
Sure.
What? I was.
Over enthusiastic.
Hey, Amber.
Hey, darling.
Hi.
Hey, Julie. Good job.
I'm really tall in those house.
What's the difference
Yeah.
between
Who left
being
her-
hungry and
who
being
left her head?
horny?
Oh
Where
my
you put the
God.
cucumber?
Oh my god!
They left their,
Okay,
they
I'm
left
done.
their headlights on outside.
Oh my God, you look so cute.
Oh wow!
Look at that outfit. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, thank you.
They left their headlights on outside.
I
Oh,
didn't even
probably
leave
me.
my car
Yeah.
outside on
Probably
the
me.
counter.
What car is it?
I didn't
Is it a
really
red
want
car?
it blowed up.
Is that I hear Scarlet.
Alright, who's
What I
going on
want to
next?
sing.
Yeah, it does sound like Scarlet.
Yeah, I've been asking for
Oh,
5
it's-
minutes to
yeah,
get a
it's a
word,
red
Julie,
car.
for fuck's sake.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a red
Scarlet,
car.
there she is.
Here, let's
Where
have a
are
word.
you?
Hold on.
Right there.
I'm
for fuck's
lost.
sake.
Right there.
Oh,
the only redhead
sorry.
in
Wow.
here.
Shit.
It's been so long.
Fucking damn it, man.
Excuse me. Nick,
Oh,
what the
Where's
fuck?
redheaded?
And
Alright,
let's
come
go
with me.
quiet.
I had to turn my lights off in my car as well, apparently.
Be careful of this.
Uh,
Oh,
Ah!
yep.
Hey,
No, it's not my
oh, it's
car.
out back.
This car looks
It
a
is
lot like mine.
red Grotty something or other.
Whoever's car this is, it might get blowed up. I'm just saying. Because it looks like mine.
Right. So after you're finished inside here with I'm guessing it's a comedy night or something.
Oh,
I
it's.
was just wondering if I could have a word with you.
I mean, do you want to talk now?
It'll take a while.
Oh.
I don't want to ruin your night, man. Like we could be talking for 20 minutes or so. No,
Oh.
you know.
Well, listen, if
Right.
I'm being honest, most of them singing karaoke, they're not that good.
Okay. All right. Do you wanna come with me now then, and we'll just have a
Oh.
chat, man?
Oh, sure.
As long as. Are you sure?
Yeah. Last time there was a
Alright,
karaoke
alright.
contest, I didn't really stick around either. I stood up. Actually, I hid on that roof there, and I got pretty nice pictures of Mr. Romley pouring gas on my car and setting it on fire and driving away.
Right. Okay. All right. Jump in, man.
I tried to do that tonight, but I fell off the roof. I don't want to talk about that.
Is that why you're a bit wonky, or? Fuck! I'm gonna hit this car, man.
It's gonna be fun. Oh! Oh, you got it.
Good. All right. I don't really know where to go to talk. Do you have anywhere you wanna? Actually, I know a good place. I used to take some of my informants out here. So how you been, Julie?
I've been good. I've just been frustrated too. Like,
Actually.
yeah, well, that too. I ain't seen my husband in a hot minute, but that's a different matter.
Right.
No, like Mr. Chang had his court case the other night, and based on what I seen, there was a lot of evidence they didn't have that they should have had. And the problem I'm running into is that, number one, they limit the number of witnesses and evidence that you can have. So,
They limit it? I didn't think that
Well,
was a.
like
Okay,
you-
I didn't know that.
you can have 2 witnesses, and then anybody else you need to request to have added. And I understand why, because they don't want to be in a courtroom for like 10 hours, going through everything. But at the same time, how are you supposed to prove a case if you can't bring forth the evidence to prove it? And then I got some officers that I need reports from that haven't been submitted. And I can't make them submit the reports, and I can't pester them because that'll just make them not want to do it more. But I mean, I don't know what to do about it.
Well, go take a seat. Or fucking see if a fucking waitress will come take our order or some shit. It's actually quite a nice place here, man.
Oh yeah, this is where I had my wedding reception actually. Pretty nice. Yeah. Well, it wasn't much of a reception. On the account of Mr. Eric Wong shot one of my maid of honor in the face.
What?
It was.
Is he a cop?
Yeah, he was. I got a shotgun out. I guess he meant to send a text message, but ended up accidentally discharging his shotgun in her face.
Alright. not, just take a seat, man. Alright.
Oh,
So,
okay. I'm just gonna sit over here.
okay, just destroy the entire surroundings. That's fine. Well,
Yeah, I
move
got
over
it.
this seat, maybe.
I
Oh,
got
no,
it.
Alright. Okay.
Almost. Oh, you scooted
You're
my
not
chair.
exactly facing me. I'm going to be talking into your side of your face here, so we might as well just sit.
Oh. Okay, fuck that
Sit
table.
close to the chair and then sort of jump over the railing of the chair and just sit inside of it.
Wait, if I do, yes. Oh, got it. Look at that.
Okay. Well, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. First, I think we'll get your shit off. You know, I want to hear what you've got to say about what's going on with you, because I don't want to burden you with my shit, because I'm actually some things I need to talk about are to do with me, and I know you got enough going on, so you can, you know, I want to listen to your shit first, and then we can talk about mine if you feel up to it, man.
Oh, well, mine's just the same old, same old. I'm just worried about this trial, and I'm making sure I get all my evidence and stuff submitted, but my lawyer's telling me, you know, she can't submit more evidence until the judge approves the evidence she's already requested be added. And I'm like, well, we got till tomorrow night. Just add it, and she can, you know, say yes or fuck you, no. But if we don't even ask for it to be added, there's not even going to be a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's stuff and witnesses that happened after the fact, after the initial case was submitted. So I think that it should be able to be added.
No, do you remember the first time that well, I don't know if it was the first time that the dealership had been blown up, but it was the time that I responded to the scene, and then we had that long conversation at Mission Row about your options and how you didn't have a weapons license, and do you remember that conversation that we had?
I do.
About a week and a half ago? Yeah. So, on that day, I said to the officers that were at the scene, I said, can you guys please take a detailed statement from all the witnesses that were there? Because there was at least 6 people standing around that a couple of them had been blown up, etc., etc., okay? Did you ever get those reports from those officers?
No, I haven't gotten reports from anybody. The only person that ever submitted a report was Kareem. I asked Mr. Casanova for a report. You know, I sent him an email, and he blocked communications with me. And Mr. Jonathan Yellow, you know, isn't interested in writing. Yeah.
What do you mean he blocked? What did you say to him? Were you mean to him or
no,
disrespectful to him? Or...
I don't think so. I mean, I might have asked him a lot of times, but I mean, it's coming down to the wire, and I still don't have the report.
Yeah. So you just asked for a report, and then you got blocked.
I was like, did you submit that report to my lawyer? And then, oh, that was on yesterday. And then on Monday, so I mean, I ain't been pestering him every day. On Monday, I was like, did you read up your police report yet? If so, can you forward it to my lawyer for my upcoming court case?
Right. And nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that's happened, Julie. Obviously there's nothing I can do about it, but that is quite disappointing to hear. So Kareem's got your report though, and I was there for the initial you know, the initial time that they blew up the PD, but because I was I might still have this files of your statement, so I don't think I don't have if I have your statement, I don't know if that's going to help, but if it's the other officers that I asked to take you know, statements from the witnesses, they would help. And pretty sure it was like Marco and things like that were there. I can't exactly remember who was at the scene, but has your lawyer tried to contact, like, you know, multiple members of the PD to try and get more evidence?
I don't think so. I think she's been really busy with a bunch of other cases, and I understand that she has a big caseload, but I wish she would let me know so I could have found somebody else. And
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's
quite
pretty
frankly,
important.
I think people are getting tired of me and they're getting annoyed at me because I'm micromanaging things, but at the same time, I feel like I need to. Otherwise, it ain't gonna get done. I
Yeah.
What I
Well,
don't
you're
want to
just trying
happen
to
is
build
to
your
go into
case.
the courtroom and say what happened, and then they say, "Where's the evidence?"
Yeah. I can totally understand that. Right. So you don't know. Your lawyer hasn't actually told you what evidence you actually have. You don't even know if it's going to
There,
be enough, kind of
whatever's
thing.
posted on the government website is what I have right now, and I have asked her, to get other things, to get the report from.
Also, make sure that your lawyer requests a CPIC of the people that you or of Mr. Chang, so they can see his criminal history as well, because that could help in your defense case. So if he's been convicted in the past of things like that, then shows that he's actually, a known terrorist. All of that helps, is what I'm trying to say. So that's disappointing, man. Is there any way that you could get like a when's the next court case for you?
It's on Tuesday, and I have till tomorrow, 48 hours before the court case, to submit all the evidence. And I have
Well, I mean, you've
evidence that I've collected myself on the Kiana. I don't. It's not that I don't trust other people. I just have a hard time trusting other people. You know,
yeah, understand.
most of the time, no offense to the police, but it's kind of like
It's
a
hard.
frat house. Everybody wants to get to
Yeah.
the next call, shoot some people, stop some robberies, and nobody wants to fill out the paperwork.
Well, there's not much I can say in defense to the PD on this one, because I don't know the ins and outs of it and stuff like that. But it does sound like has Kareem tried to help you at all? If he's given you this report, because he's command, he could probably get you the reports that you need. He could definitely ask Casanova or whoever else was there for those reports. Maybe it's best to talk to him.
I don't know. I just feel like the more I ask, the more resentful they're gonna get towards me, and I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Cause I mean, like
Get resentful. Are you worried about?
I'm worried about
people?
Mr. Yellow and Mr. Casanova. Like, they're not gonna want to submit a report. They're gonna be less inclined even than they are now to submit a report if I go running to other people.
Well, at the end of the day, you need that fucking report, man, to help with your case. And your shit's gonna keep getting blown up. So literally, it would take probably what, like 5 or 10 minutes out of their day. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just honestly, go to Kareem, and maybe they'll take it, I guess, a bit more serious or something if he is to ask them.
Well, I don't hardly ever see Kareem, if I'm being honest. Neither. I think he was in the city
Yeah.
last night. Maybe if
Yeah,
I
you
see
have
him
to
tonight.
sort of be on a bit later, and then he'd be around then.
I'll try and be around later tonight, see if
Right.
I can get in touch with him. But I mean, that's not going to give a whole lot of time.
No, it doesn't. Oh man, what do you actually, what's the court case even like? I know what it's about, but what are you trying to force with the court case? Just if you don't mind me asking. 'Cause I
Well,
don't
number
know
one, I'm
anything
trying to
about
get
it.
restraining orders against Mr. Chang and his associates.
Okay.
And number two, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get restitution for damages, for wage
Yeah.
losses, for the cost of personal security, for emotional distress, and for actual physical loss of property and damage to my property.
Okay. That's fair enough too. I can't even imagine how many thousands you've had to spend in repairs on those cars that have been blown up. Not to mention the medical bills that you guys have had to fork out for people that are getting, injured on your property that you're probably liable for or whatever. I
Yeah.
can understand exactly what you and the restraining order is like, that should be a given.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Why does it take so long to get a restraining order? I now, I have officers telling me I can't have people charged with criminal trespassing for being on my property, starting trouble. Like there's somebody called Kelly Smith in the city, and I don't mind if you want to protest my
Who Kelly
dealership
Smith
because
is.
you think I'm the source of all corruption. That's fine. Just do it on the sidewalk. But he been
Yeah.
on the property throwing flares, hitting people with flares, parking garbage trucks on the property, and now I can't tell him he can't be there without some special court order saying it. So I mean, people can just do whatever the fuck they want. It's so much red tape
Yeah,
to
well, I
get
mean,
through
it's
to do things the right way. It'd be easier for me to just put a gun in his face every time he shows up and do what I want.
yeah. No, it's definitely a process. I know that. I know that it does have a lot of red tape and whatnot. So if you want to do it the proper way, rather than just resorting to violence, which most people do, man. I think, I think the problem here, Julie, is that you're probably one of the only people in the city that have actually embarked on doing things the right way. By getting restraining orders and trespass warrants out for people. That's not usually a thing people would do. Most people would just use their weapon,
I mean,
and
isn't that what you're supposed to
I
do
guess
though?
it is what you're supposed to do, man. You're doing the right thing. There's nothing you are doing wrong. It's just that the system isn't not used to cases like yours. Proper fucking let's be real. If I went into getting a protection order, in another state or something like that, it would take less than 24 hours. But
It's
you
taken
wouldn't even need
over
to
2 weeks.
prove that. Yeah, it's pretty insane. But the thing is too with restraining orders is that not a whole heap of evidence you even need to get a restraining order. Honestly, you just need to say this person is threatening to me, and I will not like them in my presence, and this is the reason why, and they allow that. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why you have to go through all of this shit to just be able to have this person not around
That's
you.
not even all I went through. I spent an entire day. I wasted an entire day of my life being shuffled around from one person to another because everybody's misinformed. It started the night before one day where I asked the district attorney who said I needed to speak to a lawyer. So the next day I went and found a lawyer. And the lawyer told me I needed to
Yep.
speak to the police. And then the
I
police told
remember
me,
this. I remember this.
yeah,
Because you came to me and you said, I said to you, you need to go to a lawyer. And then the lawyer, and you told me the lawyer had told you to go straight to the police. And I told you that we had no authority to put out a protection order.
yeah.
And it had to be done through the court. Which I still say that is the correct way. Your lawyer should always send through a request for a protection order, which a judge should stamp and put in place. And then the police officers are there to enforce that said protection order. But yeah, I didn't expect it to take this long for you to have that to happen. But I guess the case, if you were just asking for just a simple protection order, I think it would have been faster. And then to sue him for damages and things like that, maybe it should have been part of a two-part process where you got the protection order originally.
Well, that was
and
my
then,
initial
and then you
intention.
sued him for, yeah.
But
But
they
did
said
it
that
just
there
get
needed to
grouped
be
up
a
together?
trial and they had to appear in
For a
court. So,
protection order?
yes, that's what Judge Coop Holiday said.
Ah.
They had to be able to defend themselves against a protection order in court of law. So, that's why
Right.
my lawyer just put it all
Okay.
together.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't know, man. There might be outside factors and stuff, like people couldn't be awake at the same time. Like there could be a multitude of things, but either way, that doesn't help you in any way, does it? So, have you been threatened or hurt by Chang in the last since that protection order? Since you tried to get that put in place?
Actually, Mr. Chang's left me alone, but Rammy's
that's
done
good.
some things since then. Was an incident that I need Casanova's report from, where and I have pictures. I took my own pictures, at
Yep.
least of the car that day. where we were at the garage, and I saw their car roll up, so I jumped in the car with Matt, and we tried to drive away, and they just opened fire on the back of the car, and we crashed into a wall. And I should have a medical report from that submitted.
Yeah. Okay. So you're probably going to want to get a So your protection order is that for Mr. Chang and associates. So the associates pretty broad. Do you have an actual list
Yes, there's an
of people
actual
that
list.
you don't want?
It's
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, and Rami must be on that, obviously. So
Pay's
he's going to be
definitely
covered
on there.
by that. Right. Okay. Well, I mean, if I was a lawyer, man, if I was a bar certified lawyer, which I'm not, and I knew the law inside and out, I'd fight for you, like, you know, but I'd fight for you, man. But unfortunately, I'm not qualified or certified to do that. All I can do is, you know, give you advice that I think you need a hair. when it comes to this, trying to. The only thing I could say with this, getting this report, man, is don't feel like you're pestering people. You're doing it.
I mean, if I'm being honest, Mr. Yellow is not interested at all in writing a report. And that was that.
Jesus, goats. Yeah, I think I have more. I do have more, technically.
Robert 11's gonna be going 10:42 as well. You guys have a good night. I'll probably be back later.
Hey, take it easy, man. And more at my dad's. Brilliant. All right, back to our songs. Oh, did it again. Back to our songs. Go to our stream music. I think I added a song that I really like. I don't know if I actually added it or not. Yo, Mexi coming in with the host. Thank you, man. Much love to you. Thank you.
Jake.
I'm the best officer to ever exist.
Ain't been getting high. Well, maybe a little, baby. I don't wanna lie. I know when you text me, girl, I don't always reply. Well, you're not an angel either. You can't even.
Wow, I beat the lucky tickets.
Notice, you think that you know shit. All this shade that's coming at me, I wonder who does it.
Simtex, he's not sub time. Simtex. 2 months reset, man. Here's the link, Kyle, so you can hear the word. Hear the word, man. On, are you currently standing in gaming? I am. Yeah, we're standing. Last gifted sub, congrats, Kyle. So, thank you very much. 69 total gifted subs. Thank you very much, Simtex, for gifting the sub out to Kyle. Wait, why can't I guess Kyle's at tier 3? I guess you technically could give me tier 3. Surge, gifted sub out. Thank you, Surge. Thanks, Surge. Thanks, man. Yeah, I troll the IRL section all the time, and I actually had an IRL girl follow me on Twitter and sub to me the next day. I was like, oh, I feel popular now. No.
Aha.
Damn it.
Damn it, Con.
Yo, Ghost gift us out to Kappa. Yo, I'd love to, I would love to do an IRL stream. I think it'd be dope. Be a troll, though. Thanks very much, Ghost, gifting out stuff to Kappa. Hop on, DuPont.
Nice, right?
Thanks, I bought it today. It's the fastest motorcycle.
Is it though?
Did you get enough to warrant? I can't warrant them, man. I respawned to mission repeating.
It sounds really not fast.
Oh, it's super fast. Yeah, welcome Mission Row PD. They got away with it if you all back on. Thank you all very much though for the gifted subs. Appreciate it, guys.
Am I rolling with you?
Yep, let's do it. I'm driving though.
Oh, okay.
Basically you do radio calls, do all that good jazz. I'm just driving, okay?
Just on Robert's 6 call sign.
Will you do a
I do
cookie
plus
stream
one?
with me? Yo, I would love to, man. Kyle, you planning on going to I'm not getting in. Why aren't you getting in, Goat? So it's just restarted.
Thanks, Jake. I'm good though. Appreciate it. See if Scarlet came back. Continue my conversation. Oh! Are you tripping people up here on intentionally?
I fell in the void.
Hello?
Melba!
Oh, there he is. Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Kai. Other side there, Kai. Your girlie's
Get
in
in,
that
Kai, you cock.
potato. Wow. No. Shit. Oops.
Oh. Oh, I was.
Julie, need a ride?
Oh, yeah, sure. But who is this?
Felix.
Oh, yeah. I just gotta use caution with who I get a ride from, you know?
Yeah. Garage or where you wanna go?
Actually to Tequila Laws, I think. They was doing a karaoke contest out there and,
Is it still gonna be there, do you think? Like, are people still gonna go there?
I think so.
What are you eating in the back of my car, Julie?
I'm eating a little Debbie Swiss cake roll. And it is fucking
You might not be getting
delicious.
chocolate on the leather.
No. Definitely not.
hope not.
Mm-mm. Listen, it's leather. It should just wipe off. Oh,
It should, but it won't.
Fucking flew off like fucking paper.
thank you, mate.
I'll literally shoot you in the bottom of Tequila Love.
Hey, Nick, come here.
Then you'll get
What?
fired for attempted murder and
What? What?
What?
What?
what?
Hi. Hi.
Is that really what?
I'll
Who,
tell you
what,
what, I
Amber?
won't get fired
That's what
for
it was.
She
attempted
does look
murder.
good. She
Yeah,
does
come
look
here.
good. I will not.
Alright, well I sang, so somebody else is turn.
All right.
Wow,
well, it's
I
an
d-
air
I
hug,
did- I-
but worth.
Wow, I don't even
Whatever.
get a hug. I see how it is.
What? I see you. Right there. Nick's been gone all day.
Hey, you motherfucker.
You know he's gonna walk it off.
Yeah, maybe we should give him some coffee.
I literally told you.
Get him some coffee.
It literally gets a lot worse when I drink.
Oh, it was so bad back at the train. It was so bad.
That was hilarious.
Oh man, I'm pretty fucked up too.
Yeah, well, you promised us blackout drunk. You're still standing.
That's true.
Just saying.
Well, technically, yeah.
I had to leave for a little bit. Am I still winning the contest?
Hey, Julie.
Oh, yeah.
Julie.
Hell yeah, Julie.
What's up?
Hey, I'm back.
Good job.
Oh.
Welcome back, Susie.
Good job.
Thanks, Criminal Kai.
Yeah,
Aw,
Criminal Kai. You
Criminal
stink.
Kai.
Criminal Kai.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much the only person in this city with voluntary manslaughter.
You know, he did say he would expunge that for you, dumbass.
Mm-hmm. But I find it funny having it.
I have a charge that I was the only one ever charged with.
What's that?
Flat ass.
That's right, having a flat ass.
Make
Oh,
this
that's
Scarlet
not very
Winters come and
nice.
sing. Although,
Make who come
hopefully she
sing?
doesn't recognize my voice.
I will.
Scarlet Winners?
I want to get
Yeah,
fucking
make her come
Han
sing.
to sing.
Oh,
Does
Han's
Han
a little
sing?
bitch. He's not gonna sing.
Yeah, no,
I'll
Han,
make
Han,
him
Han
sing.
won't sing.
What I just,
I
we
mean,
need to,
Han
like-
sung to me on my birthday and it exploded my head, so
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know.
so maybe we don't want Han to sing. I mean,
It just,
Yeah.
it just literally blew your
like
mind.
that.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
back. Make sure
Well,
it goes
he
on.
likes-
For
Yep,
Run
yep.
right
we're-
into
tell
we're
it.
just waiting
Winters
for-
she has to sing.
I will.
She gonna go do criminal
Scarlet?
activities? Julie, don't do criminal activities.
I make no promises.
Blocks. Oh my
God
gosh,
damn it,
Julie.
Julie.
Morgan, are you on duty?
Pew pew pew
Yeah, I
pew
was on duty
pew
the whole time
pew
I sang.
pew 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 pew.
All right, come back.
Well,
Hey
Wibbles.
Kai, we're gonna fight club because Morgan can help us.
Oh, my.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's go.
we're gonna fight club.
Come on, let's fight club.
Oh,
No, we're not gonna.
I wanna
fucking
Well, you
Fight
can't
Club.
talk about Fight Club.
Come on, Morgan.
Yeah,
I
that's
wanna
the
be
first
there.
rule of
Come
Fight
on,
Club. Doesn't
come on,
anybody
Kai.
know that?
Yeah, exactly.
What? How does that work?
What? I don't. Oh no.
Oh, and
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
Oh no! What did you do?
Give him an ice pack. He'll be all right.
Yeah,
And
he's
then,
Yeah,
and then
where
when he
does
gets
ice
up,
pack?
Amber
when he
needs
get
to give him
when
a
he gets
kiss on
up,
his
he can get
boo-boos.
revenge. Go ahead.
Yeah,
get your
Amber,
revenge.
you gotta
Kiss on his
kiss his
boobs.
boo boo, Amber.
Go ahead.
Boo
Go
boo.
ahead.
Just
Okay,
boobs.
okay.
No, no,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
your
yeah. Where you
revenge.
at?
Just
Yeah.
boobs.
How is that cheating?
Get your revenge. Come on. Our glass is already fucked up. Who cares? There you go. Okay. Almost.
You look a little dizzy right. Oh!
Oh, they're really loud in there. Whose car is
What's
that?
that?
Who's honking their horn?
That's Scarlet.
Oh,
Isn't it?
yeah. I'm sorry, I wasn't even looking. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking that direction.
Oh, you're all good. Did your head explode as well, or just mine?
Nah, everybody's head did. That's the only reason I'm back
Oh,
right
I'm going
now.
back. Hey, again, I'll just put out the fact that if you want to go to the singing thing, that's all good. We can talk after it's finished. Like, just
Oh
for
no,
Wade,
it'll
like,
it'll
it's
be
not
going
it's
on
not,
for a
like,
bit.
super important.
I like talking, okay? It's therapeutic.
It is.
I just feel so bipolar about everything. One day I'm okay, and then the next I'm like everything's pointless. And I don't know how to not be
Once
that
we
way.
get there, man, I need a fucking piss, man. As soon as I get there, I'm running straight to the fucking toilet.
Okay. Yeah, the ocean waves and sand of the waves will do that for you.
Yeah, it's the smell of the smell of the sea salt, dude.
My husband's somewhere in the city. He's probably working.
I got someone.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. Somebody was in my head pulling up my fucking driveway. Give me a second, alright?
Well, you evened it out.
2 minutes, I'll be back.
Uh, ah, thank you. Thank you, Jake. I'll go for a swim. In my clothes.
You drown yourself or anything, are you? Jolie!
No, I'm good. I'm not drowning. I was just swimming. Sorry. Oh. Sit in these bars. Oops. Well, get a table.
Apparently.
I shouldn't be sitting at a bar.
Fair enough, man.
Hey, do you know if I'm allowed to make my own motion to add evidence?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I think they prefer it through a lawyer, but I mean, if your lawyer's if you explain the situation, I don't know why they would turn it down. I don't know 100% though, man. You're just gonna have to ask.
I mean, I feel like all I've been doing is asking.
I know, but that's fine. Don't feel like you're. I feel like you're pissing anybody off, man. You're not. You're just doing your thing, and they've got to do their jobs too. I mean, that's what they do. So, that's what they're there for. Use them, utilize them. And if you don't get what you want, you don't get the results you want, man. Fucking fire up them. Say, what the fuck's going on, man? I have.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh, okay. This is awkward. I don't know. I just don't. I imagine this is how it's gonna go. It's gonna be the court date, and I'm gonna be like, well, there's supposed to be a police report, but it wasn't done. Well, why didn't you get the police report? And all I can be like is I tried. I tried and I tried and I tried.
Yeah, but you know what's gonna happen? Honestly, what's gonna happen with that is the judge is gonna turn back and go, where's the evidence of you actually trying? We don't have any, we don't have evidence to show that you even tried to do this. We're just going, they're not going to believe you. Like, what you need to do is you need to send pictures of your evidence that you've even tried to get a report done.
I mean, I did it through like a Discord email. And I asked Mr. Hahn in
that's
person.
Evidence. I mean, you can't really use the evidence with Hahn unless there was a witness around. But the other evidence is an email. That's a recorded fucking thing that you can. But I wouldn't wait till then because that's kind of stupid. What I would do is before that even goes down, man, is take that evidence that you've tried to contact someone, and that person has blocked you or not replying or whatever, and then take it to the next person up the chain. Or, like I said, contact Kareem, who's willing to help, and he can talk to these people that, aren't replying to you.
Yeah.
So,
I'll have to try
do you
and
think
see
you
Mr.
can...
Kareem tonight.
Well, Kareem will be around, before this court thing, and I guarantee he'd be able to get an answer within fucking 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, he's probably the best person to talk to. Right. I don't know if you heard about what happened with me, Julie. Is there anything else you want to tell me about, Mad, before we start delving into the fucking dark life of Scarlet?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, man. Well, you're medically trained, right? You're like a medic or a doctor or some shit.
Yeah.
Do you ever do any psychology papers or anything?
Actually, I'm still psych certified. I keep record of all my psych cases and stuff as well. They can't take my license away from me just because I left. You know what I mean?
So you're actually a psychiatrist by trade. You have that qualification.
Yes, ma'am.
Good shit, man. I finally found somebody in the city. Hallelujah. Alright, so okay, do you mind if I can pay you for your time as well? Like, I've got money out the ass that I don't know what to spend with. So, if you want to charge me hourly, or, not that I'm not gonna be here for hours, but, I'll give you a one-off payment or some shit. Is that alright?
Yeah, let me get my pen and paper together so I can write stuff down.
Yeah?
Oh, look, I even got a document started. Not my favorite pen, but it'll work. Yep, it writes. Okay. Today's date, this. your approximate age?
28.
Can I do for you today?
Okay. So, right. Okay. About a year ago, I was discharged from the army, because I had like an aggressive outburst to, uh, there was a guy who was basically getting treated like absolute shit, and I basically stood up for him and, crossed the line, I guess, and spoke out, and they didn't appreciate that because obviously I wasn't, I wasn't the right rank or whatever to do that. So I got kicked out of the army, and then pretty much around the same time, my sister Roxy was killed in action for the county police department. She was Deputy Roxy Winters. I don't know if you ever met her.
I actually treated her the night that she passed away.
Right, that's right. I forgot because I didn't know anybody in the city when I first came in, so I actually forgot that you were, yeah, you were there. So anyway, so I got to the city and she fucking loved her job. You know what I mean? Like she was a really good fucking cop. She loved her fucking job. And I didn't think I'd ever be able to sort of like live up to her sort of standards, but I thought I'd give it a whirl. So I joined PD. They let me in, and I trained up and managed to get up to being a detective, which was quite an honor, I guess. Because that's where my head was at the entire time, is that I wanted to be a detective. I loved investigating shit. And anyway, over time as a detective, there were things that were upsetting me, I guess, about things, and I don't know, I started to get a bit more, I don't know, emotional. I was reacting a lot more emotionally about things rather than logically, and anyway, the last day of my job, I had a guy that, that Kelly Smith person, was driving a
quite
bus around.
familiar with Kelly Smith.
Yeah. So that Kelly Smith person was driving a bus around town, and I was trying to get them to pull the bus over, but that's all good. It wasn't too much of a bad situation. But then I had people that were trying to intercept me in the bus. They were trying to get involved in the chase, and I was telling them to get out of the fucking road, don't interfere. Anyway, my anger levels were building and building and building, and I could feel myself getting very frustrated because I was the only cop that was responding to this. The other cops were either dealing with something else, or they were just busy. They weren't there. So anyway, there was these two people that were on this bus, and instead of complying with my order to get out of the bus and, basically value their own safety because they're on a fucking bus that's fleeing from police, they decided that they were just ignorant and that they couldn't hear me and that they didn't know what I was saying, and I was being very clear, you know what I mean? They were just trying to upset me. Basically disregard what I was saying. That's fine. So anyway, they jumped out of the bus and they fled in a car, so I decided to chase them. And anyway, I chased them to a point where they crashed their vehicle, and a guy hopped out, and so did the female stayed in the car after multiple times I kept telling them to get out of the vehicle. Anyway, this guy, he said something, I sort of blank out here because it was so absurd what he said that I can't even repeat it because it just enraged me so much that I just fucking shot him in the head, and he was already cuffed at that point. So I got let go for shooting a man that was, I guess, defenseless, in cuffs. And what it's made me realize, Julie, is that deep down within me, man, there's this fucking rage, dude. And every 6 months or so, it'll fucking peak, and I get so fucking fed up with shit and pissed off about shit, and then it fucking manifests into something that actually fucking hurts my professionalism, and it's self-detrimental, And I just need to know how to fix this, man, because I don't want to be this person that can actually be a liability and snap. Because I think I do have a lot to offer. I just, I've got a lot of fucking, I'm not fucking perfect, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, and like I said, it might not be appropriate for me to share, my personal experience, but I don't know if you knew me a long time ago. You didn't know me, cousin.
I've heard. I mean, I think I know a little bit about you. You used to like to drink a bit, correct?
Yeah. Well, I was self-medicating. Right. I used to have the same similar problem, though. I had a short temper, and people would take advantage of that and set me off, and I would react and lash out, and I would hurt people. I would hurt people a lot like the way you lashed out and reacted. I'd punch them, I'd stab them, I'd shoot them, I'd do whatever I needed to do on the account I'd be so mad. And a good friend of mine, taught me something in a way to deal with it. Told me I needed to think about my thinking. And that doesn't make a whole lot of sense right away.
Your thinking. No, I get it. I've been told throughout my life, Julie, that I need to think about what I say before I say it and think about things before I act on things. I actually think I might be a fucking undiagnosed ADD fucking ADHD person, so I'm very impulsive and I do things impulsively, and that it's very hard for me to think about my actions before I do it, and it fucking pisses me off, man.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about it. But if you learn to think about your thinking and just kind of pause, it's really helpful. It's something that's helped me. I mean, every once in a while, like the other day, Kelly came into my dealership throwing flares, and I just punched him in the face right away. But I mean, for the most part, I think I do a pretty good job. At least not getting caught. You know what I mean? Something else that's helped me is... Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to give you credit. Like I said, a lot of people in your position would have already pulled out their weapon and fucking, tortured this motherfucker that's been harassing you.
I mean, I thought
but you've been very, I'm sure you have. I'm sure a lot of people do, but it's with the fact that you haven't acted on it, you got good self-control in that regard.
It's taken me a long while to get there, and I got to be honest, I don't think I'd be the person I am today. Matt's in the city. Come on, Steam ticket. Where am I going to buy you? 10 out of 10 is not bad. I don't know what's happening. What is happening with this server? Why? It is ruining. It's ruining my life. But the district attorney's in the city. They can't really help me. I don't know. Now I got to battle the queue as well. I'll still make it in, no problem. I was gonna fight the fucking queue. We're gonna cancel karaoke, mate. I want to win that shit with my terrible jokes. And a schedule to restart. But TeamSpeak, I don't think went down. And it came back up pretty quick, so it's not a DDoS. It could just be an issue with the servers, though. Let me in. I should be the next one. Load me up, baby. That didn't sound right. Ignore that. Load me in. Quickly before somebody else joins in front of me. Come on. Do it. Do it. My dog is super cute. What is taking so long? Hello? Thank you. Wow. Wow. There's so many people I need to talk to in the city. I need to talk to Matt. And I need to talk to Scarlett. And I need to talk to my husband and the district attorney. And I might talk to the district attorney real quick and see what his I'll get off my head. Hello?
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Okay.
All right, man, come on.
I feel like running. I didn't have none of my gator snaps.
Oh shit! Hey Matt, how you feeling?
Not saying I
I'm
was
okay,
number
actually.
one, but
I'm
still
okay.
number one.
How's Tessa?
Oh, hey, what's up, Julie?
My son.
Hey there.
I think she's okay as well.
China number one.
My husband.
I'll drop. I'll
Oh my
I'll
God,
drop
there's
you,
so
puppet.
many people. My husband was in the city earlier. I don't know if he's gonna make it back. And I was actually talking to Scarlett, and I need to talk to the district attorney
About what?
about if I can add my own evidence. You know what I mean? I can request that my own evidence be submitted. They might be at the police station, actually.
Oh, okay. We'll head there.
'Cause I can get advice about what to do about these police reports.
Did you confront your lawyer about the whole evidence? I mean, she added something that was like incredibly minor in comparison to the bigger picture.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
All right. Yesterday at 10:14, she said the things I needed added aren't listed as evidence, so they have to be requested. She's still waiting for a reply on a previous request, so she couldn't add it. It's kind of a pain having to
No,
wait.
she needs to put it up on the court case file and then determine at that point whether or not it'll get accepted or denied.
Exactly. And so I was like, those pictures are really important. I don't want them to be left out. Can we please just add the police reports and the photos and hope for the best? After Mr. Chang's court case this evening, it's very important that those bits of evidence, the handcuffs, the reports, the witnesses, and photos are added as soon as possible. It's not your fault nor mine that the judge is not around to approve things. However, they will never be approved if they are not submitted. We have 48 hours before the court case to submit that evidence. Furthermore, those incidents in which the evidence supports occurred after the case was initially submitted. It's an ongoing case of terrorism, and I want the best chance of winning possible. We're the ones with the burden to prove the case, and if the evidence is not submitted, we will not be able to prove the case. Then I told her, if you need to pass this case off to someone else to understand, just let me know so I can do what I need to do. I don't want a situation like what happened in court tonight to happen to me. I need to be as prepared as possible with all of the evidence to support my case.
Yep. Any response?
No, it's just been me pestering and nagging, and that's what I feel like I'm doing. I don't know. I'm famous. I'm famous. Oh, oh. Wait, this is an important text.
Let's see if he's here. Around.
I think that's the district. Oh, it's his car. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi. I just wanted to ask a quick question if I could. I hate to keep bothering people.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's just that, I don't know, I feel like, oh, ow. I feel like I'm micromanaging, but it almost seems like I need to be micromanaging.
Do you want me to kind of give a quick summary, Julie?
Yeah.
All right. So we have evidence of certain somebody involved in Julie's court case doing something that they shouldn't, and it was, recorded on a phone, a physical phone. As such, and the issue that we're having is Julie's lawyer, for whatever reason, will not post the evidence on the court case because she's waiting for a reply from the judge on other things, and the issue is Julie has 48 hours before the court case to make sure everything's submitted, and at this point in time, her lawyer is not cooperating with putting stuff, and if it's not submitted, it's not going to be allowed afterwards. And so the only person who's at a loss here, Sadie, I believe it is Sadie, right?
I mean, that's not the only issue I'm having. There's police reports that I need added, and I'm having trouble getting those from the officers that I need them from. They've also not been added.
I do not believe that the evidence from your phone being videoed is going to be able to be
nope.
used.
That is like the only evidence that we're allowed to use, the actual pictures taken from an actual phone. I mean, if we can't use that, I don't know what is possible to use. Then that means there's no possible way to get any evidence, unless you have a police officer standing right there to witness it, which is ridiculous. Because they've clearly told me I can't have an officer witness things. They can't be there with me all the time. By the time they show up, I don't mean to get upset. I'm sorry.
I mean, I personally have had a case, I've had evidence like that, and it is denied. If you have text from your phone, you can use that as long as it shows the phone number and not like a person's name. If it shows the person's name, then the texts aren't any good. Because you could have his name on your phone number, and it doesn't matter. If you take a photo of that text and send it in, it'd have to have the actual phone number.
I mean, I don't even think that should be accepted, only because instead of putting a name, you could just put a phone number. Like, I can go in my contacts and replace Julie with Randy's phone number and claim it was him. I mean, that's
I've been
flawed.
told that you can't use text messages.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
You might want to whisper, sir.
Oh,
I can hear you from inside.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I don't really know what to tell you. As your lawyer, I mean, they can try to do it. You never know. I mean, a judge might accept it for once, but I don't think they will.
I mean,
now, when you're referring to your previous case, were they, did they have their phone out because that's a very big part of having that accepted.
Like I said, all I can tell you is good luck. I mean, I don't want to sit here and argue back and forth. I know from a situation that I had that it was denied, and like I said, maybe yours won't be, but more than likely it probably will be.
So can you tell me then how do you prove that something happened? How
Witnesses.
if there's nobody to witness it but me and Matt, how am I supposed to get people to believe that it happened?
Testimony, I guess. I mean, that's the court system how it is right now.
I mean, that's ridiculous. That how I have no words
All
right now.
right, let's.
I wish I could help.
It's.
And what do I do
how
about
it is
getting
right
the
now.
police reports that I need for my case that I can't get the officers to even care about?
That is something your lawyer needs to get, and if they are not doing that part of it, I would 100% email the judges and make it known that you have requested those kind of police reports and have actually tried to reach out to the police yourself.
I have. One of the officers actually blocked email communications with me. And again, I guess I asked
That's
him
what
to.
I would do. I mean, it should come through your lawyer. You shouldn't have to do it, but you need to make sure and tell them you're trying your best to get those, and you have not heard from your lawyer on that. Is this it?
Right.
No, it isn't. Never mind. Best of luck, though. I know, I think, if I'm wrong, you might tell me, but I think the lawyer you have is a senior attorney. Is that correct?
I believe so. It's Sadie Williams.
Okay, well, I would make sure and email Coop on that.
I mean, she might be overwhelmed, but if she is, she could just let me know so I can get somebody else. I don't know what to do. I just hate to have all this evidence to back up my story, and then have nothing but my word, be admitted in court.
Like I said, you can try. I mean, that's all I can tell you is try. All it can be is said no.
Yeah.
Let's just go, Julie.
All right. Best of luck.
The system is flawed. It's fucked.
Heavily.
Like, it doesn't benefit anybody to use the system. There's no point.
Don't even know what to say.
I'm pretty sure that the pictures will be it. Because when I talked to Coop before, as long as you have your phone out and make sure that the phone is out, then it should be okay. But, I mean, I don't know. At this point, I'm just. What it's going to end up being is my word against his. And they're going to say, where's all your evidence? Where's your police reports? Well, Matt's the witness. Well, Matt and Julie are in cahoots together. They both, they tried to do that at Ching's case. Said that we hated him. And I'm trying to make it very clear that that wasn't the case. I don't feel anything towards him except for maybe fear.
No, we're gonna work this out. Because it's complete bullshit that. In fact, hold on. I'm gonna look over the court, rulings.
Thanks, Jake.
Sorry, just give me a second. Um, the lawyer for Chang, in that last case, is he taking his next case? The
I don't believe so.
what's it called? Do you know who's going to be defending him?
I don't know for
Because
sure, but after they found out about my court case, I overheard Jesse saying they needed to contact Mr. Habibi.
Oh, jeez. Well, here's the thing. I think you should find the lawyer who defended Chang. And try to hire him. He seems on top of everything. He actually asked questions, unlike the police department's lawyer or Boss Rob, the ADA or whatever the hell his name is, and try to get everything done that way. I wouldn't stand for someone who's literally incapable of putting something on, the court case.
I don't know.
All right, for
If you
example,
recall,
the damages to your dealership. You had a phone out, right? You took a picture and it was posted there.
Yeah.
Why would other things not be accepted?
and that picture just shows damages. It doesn't show who blew it up or did the damages. But that was the night, and Miss Winters is
Exactly.
going to be there to testify that she took
Is she?
reports.
Did
Yeah.
you speak to her?
I actually was talking to her tonight.
Okay, good. That's very important.
She also recommended I try and get reports from the other officers, but I mean, it comes down to adding more and more and more.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I just didn't want to break your window.
Oh, okay.
Michael texted. But I mean, Sadie's supposed to be a senior attorney. She's supposed to know what she's doing. And I
And yet
understand.
doesn't post evidence. Doesn't make sense. Julie, I'm not kidding when I say it might come to the point where you might have to defend or represent yourself, as much as that sucks.
I can't question myself if I represent myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find that out. Julie,
What is it, Matt?
get in the car. So, from what I understand, and what I've quickly read, if you defend yourself, you have to give more of a narrative rather than a questioning. So, if you know that you're going to ask, what were you doing on, May 25th, 2018? And I mean, you obviously know the answer to that. Instead of questioning yourself, you would say, on the day of May 25th, 2018, I was, blah,
Michael.
blah, 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 blah. And you give that kind of spiel. Put it away.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey.
And for the bat?
Hmm? I just wanted to
What's with the
destroy
bat?
some stuff. Bang some shit up. Think of it as therapy.
Man, a good place to go is to go over on Arsenal, the garage over there, at the junkyard, over by the airport, by the garage back over there, over that way. The scrapyard that you can beat the crap out of stuff in.
I'm just frustrated and I'm angry.
What's going on?
It's just...
Her lawyer is trash. The Department of Justice is, there's a huge disconnect between what's allowed and what isn't between, judges, lawyers, and it really just sucks.
Pretty much, it seems like the only thing admissible in
court
court is a witness ID, but you can only have 2 witnesses. And then you gotta request to have additional witnesses added. Well, my witnesses are myself and Matt and Miss Winters, and then I need Kelly, but Kelly's a fucking little bitch, and they ain't gonna testify in anything. I got another gentleman, Doc and Kaler, who may or may not be added, and I need Susie Larson added. But my lawyer doesn't want to request anything to be added until the judge approves everything else. And if I'm being honest, I'm running out of time. And I've got
To be
pictures.
honest, she needs to post that stuff so the judge can approve it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but she clearly doesn't think the same way. And at this point, I'm telling Julie that she needs to put it herself. And if that's not allowed, then Sadie needs to be fired. Julie needs to represent herself, post it up, and then technically she could rehire Sadie if that's what she really wants to do. But at that point in time, she's representing herself, and she has every legal reason and opportunity to post her own evidence.
Right.
And then on top of that, I have police reports that I need added. But the officers aren't communicating with me. They're not interested in submitting anything. Miss Yellow isn't even interested in writing a report. Ben Casanova, I emailed him today again about it. And it's not like I emailed him every day, but I emailed him again to remind him that I needed the report, by tomorrow afternoon. Because it's 48-hour mark, and he kind of blocked me on his emails. So I gotta be honest, the system doesn't work. It's not set up to help people. It's set up to protect the criminals. And the burden of proof is on me, and I can't prove anything if I can't get the evidence that I need, and people aren't cooperating. And they're not helping me submit the evidence that I need.
Julie, I swear, I'm genuinely considering being your lawyer, and I know that actually I probably can't, considering I'm involved and I'm a witness. Yeah.
But I mean, you could always go for a bar certification, Matt.
But he's also a witness,
mean-
and they're running the same problem as if I represented myself. And you know, how do I question
genuinely
myself?
believe
in the future.
I genuinely believe you representing yourself is the best bet. Unfortunately, after what I saw yesterday, that was awful. There were so many missed opportunities, and I know it's gonna suck and it's gonna seem awkward that you have to give a narrative rather than question yourself, but honestly, it might be the best bet because you know the exact questions that you need to ask. It's just trying to figure out, all the legal jargon and bullshit, but you...
All I have to say is if Alice was still here, things would have been done right.
I really had faith in Sadie. She's helped me with so many things.
And yet she's not
don't know-
capable of putting photos into the court case as evidence.
And she's not fighting to get
I'm at
the
a loss of
police
words.
reports that I need. And I don't understand what I'm supposed to do if the officers don't want to submit them. I can't force them to. And I don't really want to go around pissing off the police because, they're going to be less inclined to help me than they are now.
10-4, be advised, it's either going to be at that location or it's going to be down in the tunnels. Yours is going to be down in the tunnels. Your best access is either going to be off the freeway near Integrity or going to be taking the tunnels down by Center behind Mission Row PD.
You died. Can't be my lawyer.
Julie, the lawyer that Chang had yesterday, he's good.
He's not good, though. He's one of the people that didn't even know how to get me a restraining order started. He said, oh, I can't, you need to talk to the police about that.
No. That's more of,
10-4-2-4-6-76.
yeah, formalities. Have a good one. It's
but
more
am
like
I
a
wrong?
formality thing, and honestly,
Should I
like
not
I said,
be
there's such a big
upset?
disconnect between what's allowed, what's accepted, what's, expected of people. But in terms of questioning, he did a damn good job in comparison to the lawyer or the ADA. So
I mean, but would it be a conflict of interest for him to represent me in a case against Chang in which he represented Chang against the state pertaining to a related case?
that shouldn't matter considering... That might matter, actually. Damn it. I don't know.
I'm going to give it till tomorrow afternoon when I get up, and if it's not posted, I'm going to post it myself.
Oh, no, you can actually. We have until Sunday at 7, right?
Yeah. And I'm going to post it myself. And if people get mad, they're going to get mad.
They can't. You can... Alright. First off, you can legally represent yourself, right? This is just going to be a logic thing. I'm going to ask a question, you give me a yes or no, okay?
Fine.
You can legally represent yourself, right?
Yeah.
You can... I mean, if you are legally representing yourself, you can post your own evidence, right?
Yeah, I mean, Randy posted to request a witness be added.
At any point in time, you can rehire a lawyer, right?
I mean, how inclined is she going to be to take my case again if I fire her and add evidence myself and then rehire her?
Nobody has to know that she got fired. It's more of a loophole, if you will.
I just don't want to go pissing people off. Pissing people off that need to help me. You know what I mean? I'm at the mercy of pretty much everybody. I got everybody's fucking dick coming at my mouth, and I gotta choose which one I'm gonna suck on first. That's how it feels. And you know I'm not wrong about that.
I know. It sucks.
I'm not wrong. Let me double check the case. Like, she hasn't responded to me.
I don't know. I'm trying to think this out. Hey, the parking lot, I think, was being sold. How much does that go for?
Which parking lot is it? Why, which parking lot is it? This one?
Well, it said parking 1. I imagine it's this. Could be wrong.
Might be the other one.
Oh, no, it's not this one.
It's gotta be Peaceful Street.
Is that the train?
Actually, it's messed up because it's the same situation as when it said Michael's store was going on sale.
Yeah, but there aren't many garages.
It's either gonna be Peaceful Street or it's gonna be. No, this isn't it. This
Does
is where
the
I was
train
gonna.
one get sold?
I don't know. It's either gonna be the one at Dorset or the one at Peaceful Street. It's not gonna be this one. It's gonna be either the one before it or after it.
Oh, okay, okay. Are you sure it doesn't just default to the first one? Can't do anything here.
Snow, why did you have to kill yourself?
No, get in. Stop.
It feels good.
Get in. Stop. Stop.
I like having a bat. Use it on Kelly next time I fucking see him. Matt, do you know how drunk you were last night? You were drunk to the point where you thought you could actually reason with Kelly, okay? Matt, do you know how drunk you were last night?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You were trying to reason with Kelly. That's how drunk you were.
I'm aware. I honestly think I can do it.
I don't think it's possible. And it's gonna be too late. Because we can't add Kelly as a witness after tomorrow. There's apparently 2 in here. Oh. Where's the place to get a car?
That's what I'm trying to find. Hi.
Ha ha! Spike of the fucking devil.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's doing 2 days. It's not this one. It's gonna be Dorset.
Wait.
Have a nice fucking day,
Is it
Kelly.
you, Kelly?
Yeah, it's Kelly.
Kelly. Kelly.
Kelly!
Kelly, can we talk?
Would I want to talk to you?
Because we need to figure this shit out, okay?
Talking.
No, like seriously. We actually need your help. You need ours.
No, I don't. I mean, there's nothing
And
you could do to
we'll
help
call.
me.
Do you not have a court case?
I do, but I mean, I don't help me, so.
Well, here's the thing. The court system is so flawed, and unless you have a witness, you don't have a case. It's as simple as that.
Different
You can
person.
have.
The old Kelly's
What do you mean you're a
dead.
different person? Okay, all the more reason you should help Julie out.
Kelly is dead.
Listen.
This is new Kelly. Kelly hates
well,
everyone.
What do you mean Kelly hates everyone?
No.
Listen,
Kelly is a lone wolf. Rides his motorcycle alone.
Motorcycle.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm not here to judge you. I don't care about the things that you do on your own time. You can own a car wash. You can own a motorcycle. You can own a big truck if you want, Kelly. None of that matters to me. I genuinely need to talk to you about Julie's court case. Like,
I don't give a shit about Julie's court case, man. We got
Why
bigger
not?
things going on now.
Bigger things. Okay, so
I did 90 years for a crime I didn't commit.
all
Yes,
the more reason
Miss
you should help
Julie had-
Julie out.
Miss Julie had a play in getting me sent there.
Kelly, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't report anything. I never said anything to anybody.
Apparently you did, because
I really didn't.
When I was behind bars, they were saying you were throwing flares at the dealership, and Julie reported you, and you impeded EMS.
That's old. That's old news. The flares are completely unrelated to whatever it is you did. You realize that an officer was there when you started throwing flares on several occasions, and that's entirely unrelated to you impeding EMS or whatever the hell they're claiming you did that you didn't.
I don't know. Apparently she said something about me impeding EMS because they kept bringing your name up over and over and over again.
Okay.
Didn't you say the person was off duty? How can you impede someone who isn't on duty?
I don't fucking know.
You wouldn't be impeding EMS, you'd be impeding a normal person. And that's a whole different charge. Listen, Kelly, we actually, like, in all seriousness, we need to talk. Like, I don't think you realize how incredibly important you as a witness would be in Julie's court case. And you can sit there and say you don't care all you want, but I highly doubt that. At least give me the time of day. Please?
You want me to testify, and that's the only way you can hear things between us, and I can't do it.
Yeah, listen, meet me at the top of the garage. Alright, hear me out. Alright, and this, let me just clarify. In no way, shape, or form am I going to attempt to attack you. If I say anything against you, it's not because I'm trying to hurt you, it's just that I'm trying to state facts, okay? Let me just get that out there to begin with. But let me start off by saying that this court system we have here is incredibly flawed. And unfortunately, you can have video evidence of somebody doing something incredibly wrong. And when I say video evidence, I let me just clarify. You know, if you have your phone out and you start recording on your phone, um, unfortunately, for whatever reason, the courts may not accept that as legitimate evidence, and that's all we've got. We've got Julie as a witness in her court case, myself, and you know what? They consider us one because we're friends and we're involved in the same court case. And unfortunately, it's not enough. All right, you were there when Chang did whatever it is he did in front of that courthouse, and then minutes later, we see Mr. Chang driving by the square, saying it was either 311 or 911 and say it was Julie. We had no context. That is literally all we heard. And so we then called the police and said exactly what had happened. But again, it's our word versus Mr. Chang. And it just, you pretty much make or break this case. As much as I would rather it not be you,
no reason
because
to help you though. Again,
what
you
would
guys
you
have been
want?
nothing
You
but
know that
assholes
Julie,
to me.
it's not that we've been assholes. You have intentionally provoked and attacked Julie's dealership, and you know that.
Throwing flares. Come on, you guys have been overreacting. If I
Throwing
wanted to cause
flares,
harm
but
to
you
you guys,
realize
I could have pulled out a gun. I have a weapons license.
you could have, you know, you
I
100%
could have
could have.
taken a gas canister and blown up your vehicles. I could have caused real harm, but
And
I
that's
didn't.
and we genuinely appreciate that, but it doesn't excuse some of the other things that you did. You can't just block someone's dealership and expect everything to be okay. Julie doesn't want to physically harm you, but she wants to ensure that her business is capable of running.
She has though. She has though. She's beaten me up several times.
This isn't, and I know you're probably gonna tell me, you know, I can't have the best of both worlds, but this isn't about what Julie has done in the past. Like, I don't think you realize the amount of just, gosh, I don't know how to describe this properly, but how flawed the system is, and literally the only way she's gonna have a case is if you help her. And I get it. Julie has done things that you're not a fan of. You've done the same to Julie. And that doesn't make either side right or wrong, but this isn't just a laughing matter. This isn't, oh, hey, you know, if I don't do this, then, oh, well, haha, sucks to be you, Julie. This is literally, if Julie loses this case, you know damn well Mr. Chang is going to attack her constantly to no end, knowing full on that he won a court case against Julie.
If I testify, Chang's gonna come after me. That's the thing. I'm on okay terms with the guy. I don't want to piss him off.
I don't think you know Mr. Chang if you genuinely think that's the case. Being on okay terms with Mr. Chang simply means that he's gonna, you know, use and abuse you at a later time. I know this firsthand. I was very good friends with Mr. Chang, and he kidnapped Julie. This is easily 9, 10 months ago. And I called the cops because Julie's a good friend of mine. If you're a good friend of mine, Kelly, too, I'd do the exact same thing. And he called me a snitch. I'm not kidding when I say he's kidnapped me easily over 15 times and held me hostage. And what do I have, or what, you know, what could I have ever done against Mr. Chang? I don't ever shoot my gun. I don't ever attack anybody. I don't ever mean to cause harm to you, but unfortunately it's something that you've kind of, I don't want to say brought on yourself, but you've done things to kind of provoke a reaction from other people. You can't expect to throw flares in the dealership and expect nothing to happen. And
I mean,
you know full on we can't.
The thing is,
Go ahead.
I don't. The thing is, everything has gone to hell right now. So I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know what to.
What do you mean
Pissed
everything's
off
gone to hell?
EMS hates me now. You know, everyone at the dealership hates me.
It's not that we hate you. It's just we don't like some of the things you do. There's a big difference. And I've already told you, like, we can't, unfortunately, we can't pay you for testifying. We can't promise you a better life after testifying because we can't interfere with witnesses, okay? But just know that, and I don't know if you're still into the whole, being eco-friendly and stuff, but the amount of sum that,
No,
or
I don't
the
care
amount of
anymore.
money,
I'm a
well,
different
okay,
person now.
well, all of that aside, like, is there anything that we can do to get your help in this court case?
I don't know. I really don't think this is.
Can
You
I
really
say
don't think
something?
what? Go ahead.
I understand that you're scared of Mr. Chang and what might happen if you testify on my behalf. I understand that's a very real fear for you. That's a real fear for me even bringing this case up. That's a fear for Matt and everybody involved. And what I want to ask you now, or to say right now, is that it's this fear that one fucking person is creating in people that are allowing it to persist. Okay, if people don't learn to
It's not
stand
just
up,
the fear though. It's the fact that I just don't like you right now. I hate to say it. I don't like the things you've done. I think you've
huh,
overreacted.
huh,
You've
okay.
you've went above the things I've done.
How have I gone above the things you've done? I've gone about it the correct way. I call the police. I'm using the system. I'm using a fucked up system that doesn't do anything but support the criminals. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do.
Flares.
Are you aware that flares emit fire and flame that can burn shit? It can burn people. It can burn down my fucking dealership. Hello? It's an actual burning thing. It's a fire.
Okay, whatever. Not as deadly as you think it is.
I understand that. It's just, again, we need your help. And if your answer right now is no, and you know it's always going to be no, just let us know, and we won't waste your time. But if there's anything that we can do to change your mind and get you as a witness, because you, like I said, will literally make or break this case. And unfortunately, as much as we would prefer it, be somebody different, and I'm not saying that it's not that you're good enough, it's just, given the circumstances, this is a little awkward. If there's anything that we can do, just let us know.
Man, I'll think about it.
Unfortunately, we don't have much time. Uh, all evidence and witnesses have to be submitted by tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST. That is the absolute deadline. No questions asked. If a witness or evidence is not submitted by that point in time, they will not be allowed to testify or evidence be submitted.
I need to sit and think on this, and I'll definitely let you know before then.
Okay. Are you thinking sometime tonight or tomorrow?
I'll try to get back to you by tonight.
All right. We'll probably be around the dealership. Just swing by. I don't want to cause, any further problems between us. It's just, again, it's incredibly important, and you standing up in a case like this genuinely means a lot. It's more than just, oh, hey, we don't like Mr. Chang and his, group of puppets. It is a hell of a lot more than that. But
I gotta say, most likely my answer is gonna be no, but I'll still think.
well, we definitely appreciate you considering it and not just flat out saying no without, considering your choices. And I know the easier option for you is to say no. But again, if there's anything that we can do to help change your mind, whether it be hire you private security so that you don't have to fear being attacked or anything to that extent, again, please just let us know. What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Said I'll be in touch.
All right. Let's go, Julie.
I really don't think that's going to change anything.
You never know.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that was close.
Saved it. I got a ticket the other day for doing that to a police officer.
Oh gosh.
My record is marred again.
That's all right. All right, so you're not gonna like what I have to say. If Kelly comes around here and starts throwing flares, under no circumstances should you raise your voice or do anything against Kelly. Just, and I know that sucks because I know that you don't like when that happens, but if you extend your hand first and try to, talk things out with Kelly, which I know is like talking to a wall sometimes, every time in fact, then maybe he'll change his mind. Maybe. I know it's a big maybe, but it's better than nothing. Because you have to understand, in Kelly's mind, he isn't doing anything major when he throws flares, and obviously that's not the case, but if you just let Kelly do his thing, and I'm not saying use and abuse Kelly, but, if you don't do anything against Kelly in the next 24 to 48 hours, maybe there's a chance he'll testify.
It's less than 24 hours before everything needs to be submitted.
That's true. But you know what I mean. Just try to keep it calm with Kelly for a bit. Even if Kelly's doing something ridiculously stupid, if Kelly shows up here with a garbage truck, don't raise your voice. Just be like, Kelly, come on, this is what I talked about earlier. Not, Kelly! Just to try to keep things calm and try to persuade him to do the right thing. And not call the cops, depending on the circumstances. I mean, if Kelly shows up with a gun, that's different.
Yeah. I hear you.
But you can continue selling your lottery tickets if you'd like.
I ain't really been in the mood. I tried for a little bit earlier, but what's the point? Man, I gotta be
What do you
honest.
mean, what's the point?
If I lose this court case, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, we need to focus on winning.
I'm trying, but like I said before, I'm that fucking baby elephant. And little by little, I'm learning that I'm not going about things the right way.
That's not your fault. The system's flawed, and there's unfortunately nothing we can do about that.
Michael.
also, um, and I know for sure you're not gonna like this one, but if Kelly shows up, I honestly think you should just you know, make Kelly a little happy. Say something to the extent of, sorry, Kelly, I'm sorry for, um, making a big deal out of something that, at the time I thought was a lot bigger than it actually is. And just, extend a hand and hope for the best. That's how I would get Kelly to testify.
Oh, it's just another penis to add to the pile coming towards me.
Yeah, but this one you can determine whether or not you have to suck this one. Oh gosh. Whether or not you have to suck this one or kind of just pretend, if you know what I mean.
I think Mr. Kareem Lyons is coming to the city. Winters actually recommended I talk to him about. I'm getting those reports that I need.
Alright.
Off the
Well,
12th.
hopefully he's able to access stuff like that.
The only thing I don't like about doing it that way, and when I went to the judge about my lawyer is I don't want to piss people off and get them in trouble. But I mean, it's their
Well,
job,
it
and
is their job.
I don't think I should feel bad about expecting people to do their job. But I
You
do.
shouldn't. But at the same time, I honestly feel like the issue is the disconnect between what's expected of lawyers versus what, they're taught. I don't think they're taught appropriately, and therefore, they feel like
They
they're
really aren't
stepping on
taught
toes when
anything.
really they're not. And well, that's the issue, the disconnect. And when I brought that up to Labar, and he was like, "Well, there should be a disconnect." That's not the disconnect or connect I was referring to. The issue at hand is the fact that lawyers don't know what they're capable of doing here in the city because things are a little different than normal. All right. And unfortunately, judges are the only ones who know how things should play out.
Yeah.
I get it. They can't hold a lawyer's hand the entire time, but what they can do is say, this is what we expect of you in normal cases. This is what's allowed, this is what isn't. Not, oh, hey, well, that person has evidence. Yeah, you should submit that. It should be, if they have evidence, you submit it. At that point in time, the judge will determine whether or not it's going to be accepted. But that's not how it goes, unfortunately. They're not taught the right way.
I mean, when I was talking to Miss Winters, she kind of made it seem like this was like one of the first times that a case like this has happened. You know what I mean? Where
Yep.
well, I'm trying to take it seriously. I'm trying to get things done the correct way. Most people do take it to the streets. They get a gun and they handle their business, and that's not the life I'm trying to have right now.
I realize that. Trust me. Trust me when I say I fully realize that. But the thing is, unfortunately, here in the city, your circumstances are not common, or the set of circumstances isn't common. Like you said, people typically go about and do their own thing and try to resolve problems themselves. And because you're the one person who doesn't, you're screwed because you're kind of, the test subject of the way the Department of Justice works in situations like this.
I
I
mean,
don't think
if
they
you look
ever
at the court history, it's
considered.
always some criminal against the police. Every time.
Yep. Mhm. And now that that's changed, maybe in police versus criminal circumstances, it makes sense that, maybe two witnesses is sufficient and stuff like that. But in a situation like this, that's not the case at all.
I'm gonna
Listen, I
get up
get it. They don't
tomorrow
want to
and
be at the courthouse for hours on end. But in a situation such as this, it might have to. And
I
it's
mean,
not as
how
if,
many
you know,
hours
Mr.
did I
Chang isn't going to
endure
be capable.
of terrorism? How many hours have I spent running or hiding or avoiding?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And all of that's supposed to be summed up
Oh,
in a
wait,
matter of
Clarence.
minutes?
Is he a witness?
Well, he's not listed as a witness. That's why I needed Mr. Casanova's report. Clarence's statement is in that report.
Well, police not doing their job. That's something that you might have to bring to the chief of police. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah, Frank doesn't care. Frank's
Well,
not
it's
going to
his
do a single
department.
thing. He's not.
Actually, it's not his department. He's a detective, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so Snow. I guess we'd have to talk to Snow to get Casanova's police report. When was the last time you requested the police report? Or the first time, sorry.
The first time I requested it, I'll have to check my emails.
And you know what, Julie? If for whatever reason this court case doesn't go through due to the lack of police reports, I'd sue the police department for not doing their job. For the exact amount of money you would have gotten from Shane.
Last Monday is the first communication I have on record.
What was the day last Monday?
The 11th of June.
Okay, the 11th. So 5 to 6 days ago.
I did take pictures that night. I have pictures of your car and the bullet holes in it.
Good.
If I don't get that report, at least I'll have
Definitely
those.
good.
But I mean, who's to say I didn't set that up and shoot bullets into your car myself and then take pictures and precariously place an officer
Clarence
or
got
person
shot. We
dressed.
didn't shoot Clarence.
Yeah, but there's
If
no
someone
report.
was
There's not a medical report. I had a medical report that I needed added from what's his name? McGarrett. That hasn't been added yet either.
I don't know what to do.
Hello? What was that?
Did you see that local?
Yeah.
That local plowed right through those others. Jesus Christ. Gosh. I think we need a one-on-one with Coop or something. Something where, you know, he's not busy and just has time to talk, because this is BS. This is complete BS.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna say, well, your lawyer and your lawyer and your lawyer should do this and your lawyer should do that. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the lawyers here in the city who are bar certified clearly don't know what they are capable of doing due to the lack of, you know, being told what they're capable of doing, and it sucks.
Yeah.
If the stuff isn't, I say give it until tomorrow. If it's not there tomorrow, early Sunday, you submit everything yourself. And in the meantime, we'll try to pursue the police reports from Casanova and what's his name? Or not his, Scarlett. Even though I don't believe she's with the PD anymore.
Not.
She was there that night and she was considering serving a warrant for Mr. Chang, but unfortunately, people high enough in rank weren't available. So maybe there's hope.
Yeah.
You know what? There's no limitation to how much evidence you can submit. Right? Why don't we speak and get a statement from, or speak to all of Gremlin's people, get a statement from them that we could submit to the courts.
Well, number one, that would just be us going to them doing the police's job. And number two, Gremlin's already stated she doesn't get involved in police and court things. She'd rather handle it on the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go inside. It's cold out here. Oh.
Give me a second.
Hey.
Hey. I was just checking the roof.
Ready to beat some more shit up.
I didn't hear what you said.
I was just getting ready to destroy my office.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. We just need to wait for Kelly, see if Kelly comes through.
I can guarantee
You don't necessarily know that. Also, if Kelly comes here and says it's going to be a no, under no circumstances should you raise your voice or start accusing Kelly of anything or doing anything. Just turn to Kelly and say, I appreciate, your consideration, and I can understand why you wouldn't want to. And you have to say it in a very sincere tone. You can't just say it in a tone that's very, not friendly.
Can I then
because
ask
maybe
him
Kelly
to leave?
just wants to test. No, do not ask him to leave. Just, again, all in a tone that's very friendly. Maybe seem sad about it, but don't kick him off the property. Don't call the cops. Here, try it with me. I'm gonna be Kelly when I walk in, okay?
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. It's gonna be a no for me, man. I hope you don't mind. Bro?
I'm real sorry to hear that, Kelly. I appreciate you thinking about it. And I understand where you're coming
That was good. That was real good.
from. Get the fuck off my property.
Yep, just like that. No, don't you dare say that.
Ah, okay, I won't say that. I can be thinking it, though.
You can, just don't say it. I'm disappointed in the system.
You're disappointed?
Yeah, I know you are. Twice as much.
Yeah. Something needs to change. And I don't know the best way to go about it, but something needs to change. Whether or not I got to go in and take that bar and be the lawyer that everybody else should be, or I got to change it from the outside, I don't know.
I think we should just wait around here for Kelly.
Well, there's that karaoke contest. I don't know if it's still going on, but
I'll tweet out about. Actually, that's a bad idea.
they're
We're
not
in
gonna mess with us.
Wisconsin
They know better.
You don't know that.
What's the worst that'll happen? They'll blow up your car. I don't think they're gonna come guns blazing into a karaoke contest full of witnesses. And if they do, they wouldn't be nothing but good news for me.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't catch what you said.
I was just saying, if they were dumb enough to come in there in a building full of potential witnesses and try some shit, they wouldn't do anything but be good for me.
That's true. Alright, well, let's head there. I just don't want to miss out on the opportunity to talk to Kelly if Kelly's around.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oops.
It's alright. We'll wait a second or two.
Frank Williams isn't in the city, so I doubt anybody's gonna come here. Frank's the only one that likes it.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Speed off and get here and rest
Would
my
you be able
first.
to put Tequila La on my GPS?
I know how to get there by heart. I actually used to own a building very similar to it in a different city.
Oh, gotcha. Damn snow.
Yeah. Oh.
Aha, it's gone.
Nice. Ellie was kind of scaring me today.
Why?
Just the shit he was saying and stuff.
About being a different person or whatever?
Yeah.
Shame. No. Ooh, now I want to sing that song.
All right, Cade.
Yeah, let's go, Cade.
Go.
Hi, Susie.
Love is a burning thing, and it's a fiery ring, bound by wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell
Nice job, Kai.
like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. Burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. It burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Yeah.
Nice.
I love that song. I love that
Good
song.
job, man.
10-4. You done gun fucked up?
Yeah, she
It
should have hit
done
E
fucked up.
when instead she hit R.
Shut the fuck up, Nick. He's right
No,
there
no, no,
still.
no, I'm done.
Kick him in the nuts.
Oh,
damn,
Amber!
okay.
God damn it!
Oh, jeez.
God damn it!
Somebody just
no.
punched
Julie!
her again.
Alright, cuz,
She's
I'm
always
coming
getting
for you on
punched
this
here.
one. I'm
She
coming
does
for you.
that. I mean, she's a bit of a loose cannon. She likes to
Stop.
punch people. Now she's
Oh,
kicking
jeez.
Nick's
Leave me
ass, and
alone.
I approve. I approve of this message.
Julie, look at your littering.
Oh,
my
Julie,
gosh.
calm down there.
Oh,
Going straight from the heart, ladies
I
and
mean,
gentlemen.
well, I know it's rough right now, but
Fuck.
slow down a little bit.
How many cell phones do you have?
listen,
Well, they're beer bottles in my eyes.
Oh,
Oh no, they're cell phones in my
Oh.
eyes.
They're
Yeah,
cell
cell
phones
phones
in
in
my eyes.
mine.
Girl, you just got like 14,000
Stop it, Julie.
wait, wait. I have an important question. Am I still winning?
Negative.
Maybe,
Not after
maybe
this.
not.
Aww.
It's pretty close. Milk and
Alright, here we go.
Bet up.
Who's
Alright,
choosing
Ben,
the
back me
winner?
up. C flat on this one.
C flat.
I'll get it, cuz. You better not fuck up this song.
Oh, I ain't gonna do it, cuz. Here we go. Here we go.
Cuh, he ain't gonna fuck it up, cuh.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong in heaven. Yeah. saw you in heaven, would you help me stand? If I saw you in heaven, I'll find my way through night and day. 'Cause I know I don't stay here in heaven.
Oh man, cuz you killing it right now. You killing it, cuz.
Oh yeah. My heart's crying.
Bring you down, time can bend your knees. Time can break your heart, have you begging please, begging please.
Damn, cuz. Oh my god, he's killing it.
On the door, there's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. 'Cause I know I don't belong here in heaven.
Wow, that was so good.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
Be here till
Good
Tuesday.
job.
That was so good.
Oh, that was something hard. I don't know.
Yeah,
People
nice,
call me
nice,
a
nice.
pussy now.
Ah, fuck it. I guess I'll do one more.
That's the spirit.
Yep.
You
I
just
don't
gotta
have it
say
in me
fuck
to ever
it.
even attempt to sing, so good on you.
Oh, come. Sing, Matt.
Mine's gonna
Absolutely
be
not.
acoustic though. Mine's definitely gonna be acoustic. Sorry.
Awesome.
You'll have to envision it. Okay. You and me, we used to be together every day together, always. I really feel that I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. It looks as though you're letting go. If it's real, well, I don't want to know. Don't speak, I notice what you're saying. So please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak. I know what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Our memories, well, they can be inviting, but some are altogether mighty frightening. As we die, both you and I, with my head in my hands, I sit and cry. Don't speak, I know what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. No, no. It's all ending. I gotta stop pretending who we are. You and me, I can see us dying. Are we? Don't speak. I notice what you're saying. So please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. No, no, no. Don't speak. I know what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. I know what you're saying. So please stop explaining. Don't speak. Don't speak. Don't speak. Oh, I know what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. I know you're good. I know you're good. I know you're real good. Oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Don't, don't. Oh, hush, hush, darling. Hush, hush, darling. Hush, hush, don't tell me 'cause it hurts. All right, thank you.
Good job.
Good job. Good
Thank you,
job.
thank you.
Come here.
Y'all mind if I do
Come
one
here.
more?
Nick, come here, you piece of
Oh.
shit.
Matt, are you gonna sing?
I'm gonna do one more.
Stop moving.
Stop
Y'all gonna have
moving.
to take my word. Y'all gonna have to take my word for
Moving,
this, but I'm going straight off memory on this one. Okay, so if I fuck something up, give me.
Do it.
Fine. Oh,
What? What the fuck?
wow. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh shit, Gangs of Paradise. Bye bye.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. Good.
Yep, yep, fuck you, Nick. You got a good song going.
Oh, good.
Beautiful.
Nope, nope, new song. Where's that shitload? Yeah.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. He be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might get lined and chopped. I really hate to trip, but I gotta lope. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the streets, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got a gleam in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster, setting, tripping, banging. And my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die now. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things is going, I don't know. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. We keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Power and the money, money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour. Everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But they don't know what's cooking. They say I gotta learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. That's why I know my life is out of luck, fool. Been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me?
Straight gangster.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice job,
That was- yeah, woo!
Job.
Fucking way to go, man.
Alright, is it my turn again?
You're so gangster.
Yeah, go for it, drunk Joy.
Yeah, Drunk Troy goes again. Come on.
Yeah, drunk
Oh,
joy.
God. Jeez.
No,
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah.
like this.
This is gonna be good.
Alright, let me put my fucking spectacles on.
You know what, Nick? If you have nothing nice to say about my girlie, you shut the fuck up.
I'm putting my binoculars on. Leave me alone.
Those don't help with hearing, you potato.
Potatoes. Can you hear the music?
Evanescence.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Evanescence.
I'm so tired of being here.
Ain't that the truth?
Suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave. Your presence still lingers here, and it won't leave me alone. These wounds don't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your
My apologies.
you still have all of me. Tried so hard to tell myself that you're gone. Oh God, maybe I should do something else.
You're fine. You're doing fine.
That was
Come on,
great.
it's
That was
okay.
great.
I've been alone
You're doing fine. Keep
When
going,
you
keep going.
cried,
Come on.
I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years. You still have
Bellissimo.
all of me. I'll choose better next time. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that was
What are you
good.
talking about? It was good,
That
man.
was
Come on.
that was great. That was great.
That was
You
way
did
outside
fucking
my
good.
range. Alright, somebody else's turn.
Matt, come on. If you sing, I'll sing. How about that?
No, I should sing.
What about this dude in the corner in the stripy sweater?
Yeah, stripy
Yes.
sweater singing.
The Hamburglar?
Best time to wear a
Yeah, Hamburglar. It's your
Oh.
turn.
Rubble, come
No.
on.
Like, where's Nick?
Oh,
I want to
Pete's
punch
gonna
him
go
in the
get
face.
Don't punch me, I swear to fucking God, I'll shoot you.
Bring it, bitch.
Wow,
Come on, Kate.
Nick. Wow, Nick.
Come on, Kate, sing your song. Sing the fucking song!
Yeah, sing!
Hang
sing!
on.
Portia, come here.
Hey, this is my jam.
Yeah, I like this song.
I'm not a perfect person.
Jesus Christ, Amber!
Oh my God!
Oh my
Jesus
God.
She's punching Amber.
I'm so sorry.
But I
Oh, no,
can
stop.
see you learning. I never meant to do those things to
Delbert.
you.
Delbert,
And
come
so
sing.
I have to say before I go that I just want you to know I found a reason for me to change who I used to be. A reason to start over new. And the reason is you. I'm sorry that I hurt you. It's something I must live with every day.
Pretty good.
And all the pain I put you through, I wish I could take it all away. And be the one who catches all your tears. That's why I need you to hear. I found a reason for me to change who I used to be.
Hello.
A reason.
Oh shit, no, I ditched the doll. A cop drove by me. I need to go resupply.
And the reason is you.
Fuck.
And the reason is you. And the reason is you. And the reason is you. not a perfect person. I never meant to do those things to you. And so I have to say before I go that I just want you to know I found a reason for me to change who I used to be. A reason to start over new. And the reason is you. I found a reason to show a side of me you didn't know. A reason for all that I do. And the reason is you.
Yeah. Good job.
Yay!
It's Matt's
Yay!
turn. Come on, Matt.
I don't think you're gonna get mad up there.
Oh,
I'm
come on, Matt.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay silent. It's for the better.
Somebody needs to sing.
Julie gonna sing?
I only know the Acorn song.
Oh, so do that one. We like that one. Remember? We sang it last time. I'm a nut. I'm a nut.
You're gonna ruin it. It's such a surprise.
I'm a nut. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I ruined it, everybody.
Julie, sing.
Hi.
Sing, Julie. Sing. Sing like no one cares, because we don't. No one. This is the judgment-free zone. Just relax.
Okay, I may have been doing a little bit of judging. Okay, so it's not entirely
No,
judging.
you haven't. Shut the fuck up. You're full of shit.
I'm glad you weren't here when I sang then, Julie.
Well, you know. How are women like linoleum floors?
Uh-oh.
If you lay them right the first time, you can walk all over them for the next 20 years or so.
So bad, bad. So awful.
That's fucking great, though.
That's
All right.
terrible.
I'm an acorn,
terrible.
small and round, lying on the cocoa ground.
Yay.
People come and step on me. That's why I'm so cracked, you see. I'm a nut. 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 I don't wait. I don't know what.
Ruh-roh.
Oh God! I always
Okay.
forget the second verse.
Julie,
Oh, I'm so nutty. I don't know why the squirrels love me so. I'm descending from an oak. That's to you, and that's no joke. I'm a nut. 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 Before I always forget that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What does the receptionist at a
You're
sperm
good.
bank say as the clients leave? Thanks for coming.
Nick.
What the fuck? Oh. And rip. And I'm gonna be stuck on the train for a bit. Because that wasn't just me. That was the end. That was just me. That was a crash, not a server. Oh dear fucking God. Alright, I'll be back. There's no sense in sitting in this queue. 16 out of 16.